I'm going to speak on behalf of the research team, which is led by Professor Panayotou. You already saw him today, earlier, virtually, but still you saw him. And I will present the results we have collected and analyzed so far. It's half a year work, and now I will tell you more. So the aim of this research is to lay out the current state of digital influencers in Ukraine and actually identify who are these digital influencers and develop up-to-date database of people who are influencers. Now about the methodology. We used these approaches to identify the influencers on social media. Firstly, it's audience size, and the second is engagement metrics. This is about, we used them because they are very measurable and can help us to compare the results and also to replicate the methodology in any other country if needed. This is about approaches, and now I will tell you which social media we analyzed. Unfortunately, there's no color here in my initial presentation. I saw the chosen social networking sites in blue, so I just will tell you about that. So we analyzed YouTube and Twitter. And why we did that? First of all, YouTube is the most popular social networking site in Ukraine. It's like clear, obvious why we chose it. And we chose Twitter due to the reason that this is the social networking site which is always used to political topic, to social related topic, which are relevant, which are topic of our interest in terms of this research. And here you might have a question, why only these two social networking sites, and why didn't we analyze Facebook and other popular social media in Ukraine? The reasons are the following. What concerns VKontakte and Odnoklassniki, you may know that they are banned from use in Ukraine, so that was the reason. And what concerns Facebook and Instagram, it's just about policy restrictions which these social networking sites have. So it's just illegal to collect data automatically and analyze this automatically. That is why we did this work where it was possible, because we, one of the experts involved in our research team wrote a code, ran the code, and that is why we can't do this with Facebook and Instagram. So how this research design looks like, and what were the stages that we've done. At first, I have to say that the basic unit of data collection and data analysis was a single video. This is because YouTube algorithm, it's not like our will to do like that, it's just like this API work, and how this actually, this technique, this instrument works. So the basic unit of analysis was a single video, and we started with 10 pre-selected video seeds. It was done by me, the only person who knows Ukrainian context in the team, who is a Ukrainian. So I chose 10 videos which are related in terms of the aim of our research. It was connected to political and social good. So it was the starting point. After that, We collected also 50 related videos per seat. So at first we had 10 seats, and to each seat in this set, we collected 50 related videos. And the next stage was to collect related videos to that related videos. And by that, finally, we collected a huge amount, you will see the numbers very soon, a huge amount of videos, and then through these videos we could associate this video with YouTube channel and then aggregate them and then analyze qualitatively. So more about this data collection. So at the video level, we collected some details about video and some statistics about this video. I won't count them. You see, this is obvious things like video ID, channel ID, video title, and count of views, count of likes, etc. And in the final stage, we've collected the quite impressive number of videos. It was more than 100,000 videos, and they came from 12,000 channels. And at this level, we've collected a huge database, a huge database data set, which included the variables which you see on the screen, like channel URL, count of views, number of subscribers, country, that user designated, the author of this channel designated the country of this channel. It might not be this exact channel where this person is based, but it's what is claimed. Also the date and time when the channel was established, title, description, and also it is important thing that this channel had videos in last 2 years, so it means that these channels are still relevant and have relevant and fresh content, so to say. And now a few words about the results. I already told you about this huge database and a huge Excel file. At this stage, there was a need to have a person, a human, who will look through this database and exclude information, noise in the information which is irrelevant, which was collected automatically as well. So it was my job to sort this information out, and then at the final stage, it was to limit this analysis somehow, because the database is huge, but we needed to have some accessible, some normal number of the list of influencers, and it was in our case 120 channels. And on this diagram you can see actually these categories. So this 120 channels were categorized like that, the following. So there were bloggers, there were journalists and media persons, for example, TV presenters or former TV presenters, people connected to traditional media organizations. The next category was politicians and public officials. There was also politically affiliated and activists. Here, politically affiliated means that these people aren't politicians, but for example, it might be political technologists or PR specialists who work with some politicians. So they already have this political affiliation. There was also a bunch of channels on specific topics, but non-politics. It might be on history, on medicine or something. They were still popular and relevant, but not about politics. There was also a quite impressive share of travel blogs. That is why I kept them here. And I don't know if you see the exact number, so I just read it from my notes. So bloggers 31, journalists and media persons 32, politicians and public officials 13, politically affiliated 10, specific topics, non-politics 19, and travel blogs 15. Here I won't speak about the exact persons who are present in this database, but in the end of our project we will have the report and also the database published, so you can see that. But I know that even people present in this room also are in this list. And also about Twitter. Now I will tell how we collected data from Twitter. It was quite different than from YouTube. Also because the algorithm, the procedure which this social networking and its sites and its API has. So the starting unit here is a keyword. It's actually a search term, a word, and then using this keyword you can find the relevant profiles. So we started with 60 keywords, which were relevant in terms of our research. They were either on politics or social issues, or it was about current news agenda in Ukraine, because the data needed to be collected every day and for the last 9 days. So it's only about this algorithm thing. So we used such key terms which were quite efficient. This was Zelensky, corruption, EU, and etc., etc. So these keywords were the starting points, and thanks to them we built the network of accounts, which also were analyzed after that. Final data set included more than 12,000 accounts, and here you can see the variables which were included into this data set. It's also about statistics and also about description of the channel. And this information also were looked by me, so to say, manually, yeah. And in the end, we have this diagram. We also have 120 not channels, but profiles, accounts. This is a mistake. And here they were categorized a little bit in a different way due to the information that occurred during the analysis. So there were bloggers, politicians and public officials. There were also journalists and media persons, also politically affiliated and activists, and also there were some military activists in this category as well. And a quite big share was and anonymous accounts, mainly satirical. And other, it's like clear what is other, it's unclear. About the numbers, I also will read because I'm afraid that you can't read them. So bloggers 26, journalists and media persons 19, politicians and public officials 15, other politically affiliated 9, anonymous, mainly satirical 44, and other 7. This is all for this moment. If you have questions, please ask me. Thank you for your attention.